Frontline Institute, you could say it is the heart and soul of Humana People to People as a movement. What it does is give an opportunity to the students that they discover themselves.
Frontline Institute is special in its own way. It's unique in its own way. Why? Because it's having hands-on approach.
It's a unique school, I should say, because it puts you at the center of things, how you can organize, regardless of how many you are, regardless of whatever status you are in that small group, but you are giving the responsibility of managing.
Because they have a vision for us, the community, to move to a better area, to move to better levels than what we were before. We don't want to be limited by traditions.
Great changes can be achieved by actions. So if we act, if we do it, it's better so that people can see that it's not a matter of talking only.
We run 2 programs for 1 year. So the first part goes for 6 months. It's called our Humana People to People program. Then after 6 months you graduate, you proceed to the next program called our Open Future Together program.
The training program transformed me, not only to focus on myself or my personal development, because I know that the world is in need and the world is suffering. There are issues to do with global warming and climate change, health issues, diseases, food insecurity. So I knew that there is something that I can do through this training program at Frontline Institute. You know, you become a practical person, and there is a hands-on approach that we are trained at Frontline Institute, that we are empowered to do everything.
Our Frontline Institute students, they go out and carry out some action together with the people, using all the skills of investigating what is the issue here together with the people, and the people are so open to say and describe the challenge they have. And it is in this way that Frontline Institute come and tailor-make specific program to deal with the situation. For example, there was an issue of lack of schools, primary schools around here. And when the Frontline Institute went there and to have a meeting with the community, it came up very clearly that what the community, what they need is a school.
When they go back home, they can go and challenge the communities and mobilize them to be able to take a lead.
And the most interesting part of our training program is that 85% of the people that we train, they are youth. And youths, they have the potential, they have the energy, and they are innovative. So just creating a platform where young people, they come together from different countries to learn from each other and be part of creating their future. The youths are the future.
We use the whole institute as a training ground for the students, meaning how they could be organized in all the areas of administration of the school, taking care of the school, all the departments, also including outreach programs in the community.
We met a 14-year-old girl who was involved in an early marriage and couldn't continue with school. But through our interactions, we managed to convince her to go to school, despite the fact that she was having a 2-year-old son. My experience was awesome, because the interesting part of the long-distance trick cycling is that we don't teach the community, rather we exchange knowledge. We learn from them, they learn from us. Meeting new people, exchanging languages, and planting trees together, you know that experience. You speak English, someone is speaking Chewa, but you are doing the same thing, you are working towards the same common goal.
Everything I'm doing here, I learned it at Frontline. They taught me how to generate income From low-cost initiative projects, I am running this orchard here at my homestead where I have 600 orange trees. I have the grafting which I am teaching others. When I see Mozambicans doing what I taught them, and they will be mentioning my name there. So it's of great importance in some way, somehow.
They are fighting global warming and climate change through the planting of trees, mobilizing the communities not to destroy the nature. So when they use this platform as a training ground, it gives them more energy so that when they go back, there will be the active role to lead the community for a better future.
And what we learn in the theory, we practice it. We have income generating projects such as piggery garden farming, and there we learn a lot of different kinds of skills.
We've got the garden. They will make use of the garden for their practical lessons, where they come up with initiatives of how best they can also grow their own food.
Frontline Institute currently is producing 70% of the food that we consume.
They're being taught that you can be food secured. For example, you can be food secured using locally available resources.
At Frontline, I was privileged to be a kitchen manager, where we were 140 that was involved in day-to-day activities to see that participants at Frontline, they are okay, the food is okay. And then we are working together with the teachers. The teachers, they are giving you responsibility to say, do this in your department. It was something else which even I'm applying it here. So at Frontline, I learned leadership skills. And at Frontline, I learned to live with people from different cultural backgrounds, different countries. And this has helped me a lot in my work every day.
Frontline Institute is a multicultural environment. We train students coming from 16 countries.
So that in itself brings a diverse culture.
In Asia to Africa, it's really different, everything different. Here, teach me more knowledge. When I go back my country, I bring my more knowledge from here to development my country.
I've been able to interact with students from different parts of the world, and I have learned so much. I have learned that as a female, I can do even other activities such as maintenance activities.
One, we look at appreciating each other's culture. I think it also plays a very big role when it comes to development. And a lot of cultural differences will also bring a lot of chaos. But by them understanding that despite their cultural differences, they are one, it will also help to build peace.
Here is another kind of a school where we say the teachers and the students in our different positions, we run the school together.
The process of making them to be one is actually something which is also difficult. But we have one thing that we use as a tool is putting the students in core groups. A core group consists of one teacher and 10 students.
In the core group, we challenge each other and advise each other that there is need for us to complement each other's efforts. And we have to succeed as a core group. The failure of one is the failure of the core group. There is no one who knows better than the other. All of us, because of the collective, we learn from each other.
The world you are living today is full of challenges, and the challenges that are affecting people. So what we are doing here, all these aspects or activities, they are there to help people and to conserve the environment for future use, so that we can openly say tomorrow will be certain that even the future generation will be safe.
When I look at the future, then I see a world where everyone is having equal opportunities, where everyone is healthy, where we are having the environment being protected and well taken care of, where we do not have problems, and where we also see the gap between the poor and the rich also being reduced, where we see people having access to the basic needs, a humanized society where everyone is also happy.
So it is important that individuals come together and work as a collective, because that's the way we can develop more.
My dream is to be part of this movement, Humana People to People.